This video is going to show you how to do the border on the Wicker Wonder Mosaic Afghan. It's a quick little border, has stitches that are worked at an angle so that it gives it a little texture. You can use this is for the Wicker Wonder Afghan, or you can use it on other projects, anything using a multiple of 2 + 2 stitch count. Okay, I'm ready to start the border. I finished all the rows of my Afghan and we're going to add the border now. It has 3 rows. The first 2 rows are the same, typical to the Mosaic crochet. They have an outside single crochet in the back loop all the way across, and then an outside single crochet. So I'm leaving a long length because this Afghan has fringe that will be tied in. So I'm going to do my outside stitch in both loops. And I'm going to go all the way across in the back loop. And then once I finish this row, I'll do an outside stitch at the end. So I will meet you back after the first 2 rows are completed. Okay, I've finished my first 2 rows of the border and I'm ready for the next one. So for row 3, we're going to do an outside single crochet. The next stitch is a joined overlay double crochet 1 stitch to the left. You can see my regular joined double crochet in my overlay mosaic crochet getting started video. And so this one is going to be 1 stitch to the left, followed by a slip stitch in both loops. And you'll repeat that all the way across, and then we'll end with an outside single crochet at the end. So I'm going to leave my long length for my fringe and do my outside single crochet. For the next stitch, so usually when I'm doing a joined double crochet, you're working in this working stitch, so you're picking up the front loop in the row below and the back loop in the same working stitch. So to do it 1 to the left, we're going to pick up this front loop 1 to the left and then finish with the back loop of the working stitch. So I got my yarn over. So here's my working stitch. So I'm going to pick up the front loop 1 stitch over to the left, then yarn over and pull it through, yarn over and pull through 2, and then I'm going to finish by picking up the back loop of the working stitch and do yarn over and pull through 2. And then the next one is a slip stitch through both loops of the next stitch. So I'm going to repeat that again. So yarn over. This is my working stitch, so I'm going to pick up the front loop 1 stitch to the left, and then finish with the back loop of the working stitch. And then my slip stitch through both loops. Okay, there's my working stitch, so I'm going to pick up the next front loop. And my slip stitch. Okay, so this is my working stitch. So my next one to the left. And then finish in the back loop of the working stitch. And my slip stitch. Okay, so you're going to repeat that all the way across to the end of the row. Okay, I'm almost at the end of my row, so I'm going to finish up with my last few repeats. My last repeat. And then the last stitch is an outside single crochet. Okay, now we're ready for the border on the opposite side. So you're going to be working on the opposite side of the foundation chain. And since the first row was worked into the back ridge of the chain, you still have 2 loops that you can work through on the foundation chain. So we'll do the same thing we did on the other side. Start with an outside single crochet through both loops, and then single crochet across to the last stitch. And you can see, since we worked into the back ridge, we have a front loop that this stitch worked into, and we still have a back loop that we can do our single crochet. Okay. And so this will be the same as the first side. You'll have 2 rows of the single crochet, and then you'll continue with the 3rd row the same as you did on the other side.